Yo, what's up everyone? Today we're going to be talking about the Banished Honor update that just dropped for Halo Infinite earlier today. A lot of people have been asking me my thoughts on it, whether it's worth checking out, whether it's worth coming back to Halo Infinite. So that's what we're going to be covering in today's video. Really quick, I want to mention for those that have watched my videos for a long time, you may notice the background of my room is a little bit different. I've officially moved to North Carolina. So for any of you that may live in North Carolina, if the smell got significantly worse about 2 weeks ago, you can blame my girlfriend. I'm joking, of course. But yeah, I absolutely love the new spot. It's really nice, and I'm just getting settled in. So expect a lot more YouTube videos to be coming very soon. But back to the Banished Honor update. Let's start by going through everything that they have added to the game and what I think of it. First off, we got the exchange. The exchange is basically a way to earn points within the game called Spartan points, and you can now go to the exchange, use said Spartan points to unlock items in the game that you may have missed. A few people have been a little bit confused on the Spartan exchange, wondering why there is not very many new items in there. But the idea behind the Spartan exchange is a way for players to go back and get stuff that they may have missed in an ultimate reward or past operation pass or something like that. Basically items that have previously been in the game that you may have missed out on. Another good example is maybe there is a certain deal that Xbox had with a product in a different region that you weren't able to get. For example, maybe the exclusive Razor coatings that were kind of around the launch of the game. If you never got that, that might appear in the exchange at some point for you to buy with points that you earn in game. So in my opinion, this is awesome. You know, these coatings came out a couple years ago now, so I personally don't really care if people have a way to unlock them now. There's definitely going to be people that do really care that people have the ability to get this exclusive stuff. But to be honest, I've seen a couple of these coatings being sold on eBay for hundreds of dollars, which I think is ridiculous. So in my opinion, giving the players the ability to earn this in game instead of giving some dude on eBay $600 for an armor coating in Halo Infinite is way better. The way you earn Spartan points is by doing challenges and also by doing operation passes. So in the current Banished Honor operation pass, I think you can earn up to 15,000 Spartan points. And with this, there actually is a brand new item in the exchange, the needle that goes through the helmet. We can finally cosplay as Cat. The problem is you can't use this attachment on Cat's actual helmet. I think this is a massive missed opportunity. So I'd love to see 343 go back and add this attachment to every single helmet. But either way, it's cool to have this in the game, and it's cool that they actually put a brand new item in there for players to grind for. Next up, we got some Sandbox Changes. So the plasma pistol is probably the biggest one. You can now EMP vehicles with a charged plasma pistol shot. If you've played Halo at all in the past, this is very iconic, being able to EMP a vehicle with your PP. Wait. Being able to EMP a vehicle with your plasma pistol has always been a thing, so seeing it return in Halo Infinite is awesome. A lot of people thought this was a glitch or something that was broken in the game. This was actually a design choice. The shock rifle or shock weapons were meant to take over this, but obviously people missed being able to use the plasma pistol, so 343 have now changed it. It feels good. It feels so good. The sidekick now has a slower rate of fire. In my day one findings, I actually think the sidekick is a little bit more effective. Yeah, the sidekick is easier to use now. I think the bloom resets faster, or it's just like easier to hit my shots because it's not spamming so fast. But either way, the sidekick is a little bit slower now. The S7 sniper, it now can be fired a little bit quicker after picking it up off the ground. Basically, you can fire the gun faster after getting it off the ground, so that's good. So the cinder shot now has no gravity effect on the actual blast that you fire. Before, it would suck people into the shot, which was very annoying if you were being chased by someone with the cinder shot. It was kind of impossible to escape. So now you can get away from it a little bit easier. The gravity hammer, the absolute bane of my existence, apparently has had the range shortened. Whether this is true, I don't know. I still died to it in some questionable ways earlier today in Husky Raid. Dude, I fucking hate the hammer in this game. So the hammer maybe still needs some work, but apparently they did lower the range. And the spike grenades have also got a slight change where they will only explode once they have connected to a wall. So they'll no longer explode while in midair. They have to actually make contact with something before they detonate. Really quickly, we'll move on to Forge. They have added the Flood palette to Halo Infinite. Finally, this is actually a pretty major deal. The Forgers have got a pretty hefty update with the Banished Honor update. Having official Flood stuff that people can work with and make maps out of is going to be grotesque, but also awesome for any Flood fans out there. Hidden Xperia, I am looking at you.
Flood forms, flood lore, flood.
Along with that, they've added the Alien World palette, which just adds a bunch of really cool Alien World stuff that honestly looks like it's straight out of Avatar, which I love, so I'm a big fan of this. But either way, seeing some Flood and Alien World-ish maps coming out real soon is going to be pretty sweet. BTB Heavies has also been refreshed, where it's got the brand new BTB maps added to it. So Thunderhead, Refuge, Obituary, Insolence, and Fortitude are now available in BTB Heavies. 343 also added a bullet magnetism toggle for mouse and keyboard. So if you remember, maybe a year ago, I actually have no idea when it came out, 343 updated mouse and keyboard and added some slight bullet magnetism to it. A lot of people really liked it. A lot of people thought it actually made mouse and keyboard quite viable within the game. But for the hardcore mouse and keyboard players that love to have complete control to themselves and their mouse, there's now a toggle where it eliminates the extra help and you basically can control the game 100% with your fingers. I've heard a couple mouse and keyboard players have said that they feel very humbled by their skill. Now that they've gone back, they didn't realize just how much the bullet magnetism did help. But, you know, I have the option, so feel free to experiment all you want. I'm sticking a controller. I don't know. Doesn't matter to me. I'm sticking a controller. A couple other minor things that they have added before we get onto probably my biggest complaint about the update is that uneven ranked matches will now end automatically. Have you ever played a 4v3 ranked match and it just feels completely pointless? There's no point in finishing it out because it's obviously unfair. Well, if your game now starts as a 4v3, it should just automatically end and you won't lose any CSR. Hopefully this never actually happens, but we all know it probably will at some point. So this is a really nice quality of life fix. They've also improved the death cam. It was kind of broken before, so it's now been improved a lot in many different areas. They've also improved the assists and medals in Firefight. I'm going to put the full list on the screen right now because I don't want to read all of them out, but it's nice to see that they're showing Firefight some love still. They've now brought extraction back to the game, kind of. It's not in multiplayer, it's just in customs, but they've added multiple active sites to extraction, which is very nice, as this kind of is the same as how Halo 4 was. And in my opinion, Halo 4 extraction was an absolute blast. So hopefully they keep refining it and they can bring it back into ranked and casual play for the game. And hopefully maybe one day HCS, because I think extraction is very, very fun. And one more very small thing that's only going to really affect HCS, but it will help a lot if you do enjoy watching that. Say someone crashes out of a Slayer game and the score is 40-26 or something. Well, instead of having to restart the game and just kind of do some mental math, you can now set the scores to 40 and 26 and just play out the rest of the game as if a crash never happened. So again, this is a very minor one, but for the likes of HCS, this is going to help with the production a ton. Now, onto my probably one big negative about Halo Infinite's brand new update. Everyone's favorite subject, the shop. Now, the shop is something that I honestly don't really discuss on my channel because it just doesn't interest me. And I know that it's kind of bad to sit on the sidelines, but talking about stores and prices and stuff, it's just so boring to me. There's definitely been stuff in the past that I've thought has been overpriced, so I just haven't bought it. I've always kind of just voted with my wallet in these regards. But with this brand new update, they've kind of gone a direction that I feel like I just have to speak up about. So with the Banished Honor update, there's only one bundle. Usually they would bring out one big bundle and they would have multiple smaller ones of varying price. And honestly, I was kind of cool with that. If you didn't want to buy the big bundle, that's okay. You do have the other choices. It kind of sucked that there was exclusive items in the one big bundle, so you kind of were forced to pay money if you wanted one particular thing, but whatever. With this brand new update, they only have one big bundle for 3,200 points and nothing else. No smaller offerings, no breakdown of the big bundle into smaller ones. It's either you pay the 3,200 or you don't get anything. And this, it just doesn't sit right with me. I love the Bandit model. I think the brand new Bandit model is awesome looking. I happily would have spent 1,000, 1,500 credits, maybe even 2,000 credits if I got the Bandit model and a couple other things sprinkled in there. But to make me pay $32 for all of this stuff, most of it I will never use just because I really want that Bandit. I just don't think that's the way to go. And I get it. The game is coming to an end. Support is closing down, or slowing down, I should say. They obviously want to try and make as much money as they can. They are a business in the end of the day. But surely there are better ways to go about it than 32 bucks where you get nothing new. And the operation pass isn't even that good. Most of it is filled with Spartan points. And the Spartan points goes towards stuff that I've already unlocked. So it's kind of useless to me at this point. So if the direction that 343 want to go with the store is either buy this one big bundle or you get nothing, I'm not a fan of that at all. And I really hope that they do not continue this into the future, because I want that Bandit so bad, but am I willing to spend 3,200 credits? So I haven't bought anything in the last operation, and I probably won't buy anything in this operation either. Whenever it comes to a game and its microtransactions, vote with your wallet. That's the best voice that you have. So overall, what do I think of the update? Do I think it's a major one that's going to bring back a lot of players? No, it's not. Is it a cool one for the current players that are still enjoying Halo Infinite today? Yeah, why not? Some quality of life things. They've added some stuff to the matchmaking, which is going to improve our experience. Forgers now have a bunch of new stuff, and if you don't know, the Forgers are the lifeblood of Halo Infinite at this point. Shout out to literally everyone forging. I love you. Halo Infinite is just kind of coasting along at this point. It's just existing, and 343 are adding little updates here and there just to kind of make the experience better and better where they can. It's very obvious that they are working on a new game. A bunch of new job listings went live that are pretty major roles. So those job listings say to me that they're basically working on the new game and they're moving on from Halo Infinite, which I'm totally cool with. I'm so happy about that, but I just don't want Halo Infinite to become an absolute cash cow, and that's it. But there's still some cool updates to come to the game, and they also did announce some new operations that are still yet to come. The upcoming operations is Tenrai 5, I think that number is. That goes from June 4th to July 2nd, and then Spartan Surplus is July 2nd to July 30th. So there are still new operations coming to the game. It's not like this is the last one. If you still play Halo Infinite, cool. If you enjoy the game, awesome. I don't think there's ever going to be a major developer content update for this game again. So that basically means no new vehicles or weapons. So if you enjoy Halo Infinite as it is, and you just want some quality of life fixes, that's probably what to expect from now on. Me personally, I'm still on my hero grind. I'm getting very, very close, and I stream it every single day over on my Twitch. So make sure you go check that out. Link to it will be down in the description. That was a really smooth plug. Come on, you have to admit. But let me know what you think of this update down in the comments. Thank you all very much for watching. A lot more videos are coming very, very soon. It just feels good to be recording a YouTube video like this again instead of doing it all on my live stream. So have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.